because I need to show you our current May patterns, which disappear from our website in our members page probably maybe this evening. I'm just waiting for Kath to confirm. So there's still the May patterns in there. Now the May patterns for our members, which are free at the moment if you sign up, is Mary and Missy, and this is Mary. So this is the bag. I love the way that I didn't actually plan these colours, but it kind of works. We've got pockets in the front here, so both of these are pockets. They're like patch pockets in a way, and the back looks like that. So it doesn't have the pockets, but of course you can add them. So this is Mary. She has a recessed zip, so if I was to do it up, you'll be able to see what it looks like. There we go. So it has this recessed zip in there, and it keeps all your valuables safe, and also if you're going to the seaside or something like that, keeps the sand out of your sandwiches. So it has that for security, really. Very easy to put in a recessed zip, I have to say. She's actually got big pockets inside as well. Can you see we've got big patch pockets either side, because the lining is made in a similar way where you've got these seams going down the front. Missy is actually a bag organizer, so you can move it from bag to bag. It obviously fits Mary, but it will fit other bags of mine as well that have been created. And this is what Missy looks like. It really does look like a doll's cradle. The more I look at it, the more I see that. There are sort of elasticated netted pockets going all the way around. Good afternoon, everybody. Elasticated pockets going all the way around, so you can see what's in there. So for instance, if you wanted to put your phone in one of them, let's just switch that off. There we go. You know, you could perhaps put it on the back there, so it's nice and safe. But of course it'll fit inside this bag, and then you can transfer everything from this bag into another bag. So that's the idea, although I'm sure you might want to use it as a tiny little craft caddy to take on workshops with you. So it's got a fair size to it. It'll take all your usual like rotary cutters and things like that. It's also got the netting pockets inside as well. These aren't elasticated, and that's deliberate because that's inside, which gives you more space on the actual inside the body of the actual bag itself. So, somebody says she just printed Mary and browsing her fabrics. How lovely. So obviously you can make them to match like I have done here. She matches to this one. So where you've got the dark fabric on Missy, that's the dark fabric down here. So you can kind of mix and match, but make it with your scraps. I mean, it doesn't take a huge amount of fabric, but I do like the netting here. That's really nice. I forget the brand. I forget a lot of things these days, but there is a particular brand which might come to me as I'm talking, but anyway, and it's made especially for bags, things like that, because it's a little bit stretchy. So that is Missy and Mary, and they are our May patterns, which are still available in the members page on the website, but will disappear a little bit later on. If anybody joins in the next 24 hours, I'll send you those patterns anyway, just as a goodwill gesture, really, because it's nice of you to join if you wanted to. So they fit inside, and then you can transfer that inner bag to any other of your bags if you want to, that are more than I think we worked out 12 inches long, so anything like that, and then it can transfer. So all of your bits and bobs that you have inside your bag, your purse, your sunglasses, your sun cream, your Oyster card, whatever that is. A lot of people say it, don't they? Your rail card, your bus pass, your phone, all of those bits and pieces that you want to sort of keep together and keep safe can go into the little Missy, and then you can move it from one bag to another, knowing full well that you haven't missed anything. So that is Mary, which is our May pattern, and actually I've seen a lot of Marys made within the group, so it's obviously been quite a nice pattern for people to download and print out and to make. None of the things I do are hugely complicated, and of course you have the full pattern, full written instructions edited by our lovely Kath, and also you always have a video, so you know how to put things together, because we always get a mental block, and if we look at a pattern, sometimes it's just double Dutch, isn't it? It just doesn't make any sense. The one that I made for the pattern is the red one here, which is actually my new bag that I take around with me everywhere. And that's the pockets on the front, so you can see it's a slightly different look using different colours, and I've seen some beautiful ones made. And then inside, I've got my Myra inside here. Myra is another pattern of mine which is incredibly useful. If you're going on your hollybobs, you need to make a Myra. And then inside that I have my Missy, so let's just try and get it out with all, I've got loads of bits in here. So there is my Missy. And inside Missy, I've got lipstick, I've got sunglasses, I've got pens, I've got my ear pods, I've got my little wallet for my travel cards in there, like my bus pass and stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't got anything in the ends, that's because my phone is out. So, and my car keys are in here, so they're all there. Yeah, everything that I need is inside, you can see, and that fits inside Mary beautifully. And then if I want to, I can just take it out and use it in another bag, and everything is in there. So it's a snug fit. You have to push it into the corners to get it to fit flat. And then of course, obviously I've got a Myra. And I actually wanted to make another one before my holidays, but I haven't had time. So I'm going to have to take this old Myra, which is probably now, oh, good couple of years old. So this is the red version, which is the pattern really. This is what you see in the pattern, and it's just lovely. So that's my new bag that I take around with me. Okay, the other thing I need to tell you about is our new June Children in Need bag, and you can see it just behind me here. It's the bag with a heart, the heart being the little animal that's inside the pocket. And our Gemma Joy makes all the samples for us for the Children in Need bag. I've stuffed it with the cushions so you can see what it's like when you've got bits and bobs in your bag. So you know that the whatever the animal is, pussycat as you can see this instance, it fits in there quite nicely. So obviously it could be a bag for grandchildren's pyjamas, you know, when they come to stay over and all that sort of thing. So it can be just for you, and you can make the little pussycat or whatever for a friend or you know, a little child that you know, or for yourself. But you know the score. Children in Need, they're $2.99 the pattern. You get a different style of bag every month. We're nearly running out of ideas, so if anybody's got any ideas for different variations of this bag, let me know. Perhaps we can have a double pocket, back and front. That would be a good idea. And it's $2.99. I get charged 50p by Wix or PayPal to actually process the payment. So £2.50 goes to Children in Need. When I transferred the money, well, the first week in May, it was about £1,600. So since then, we must be well over £2,000 now. I've got to do the maths at some point over the next couple of days. And that gets stored away in a secure account until the Children in Need night, and then I transfer it over as one bulk. And last year we raised about £7,000. I don't expect the same this year because I think everybody feels that they've done their bit. But actually you haven't. You've only done your bit when you've bought the pattern, and then I'll stop nagging you. So the little heart, that's what we call it, is the pussycat. And of course they're designed by Zippy Doodle Designs, who's my daughter Adrienne. She designs everything, even the little applique fish, as you can see on the front there. And she designs all the little animals. All I am is the go-between. Our Gemma Joy makes them all up, and our Kath edits the patterns and puts them all together for us. So I just have the pleasure of showing you guys. So it's the pussycat, as you can see, is our heart. And this is our heart in a bag, and it's, like I say, it's the June Children in Need pattern. So as I always say, if you can't sew, if you're not interested in sewing, you're not interested in even making it, don't worry, I just want your money. So £2.99 for Children in Need would be wonderful, and I would love it if you went to the website and ordered it, downloaded it, made it or not make it, just store it somewhere for another time. But you never know when you might need a pussycat in a bag with a fish. You never know. And it's appliqued on, so just a bit of stitching. You could hand stitch it all. Gemma has used fleece. I was just looking, it wasn't felt. No, it is fleece to make the pussycat. So you might want to sit and hand stitch that, because that fleece really lends itself to a bit of hand stitching. And I love the green eyes. I think that really works, really pops on the black, doesn't it? So that is the Children in Need bag for June. When you go to the Children in Need section on the website, it's like a little box that you need to just click on the website. Don't forget to look at all of the other Children in Need bags on there. We've got loads now, haven't we? We're June, so that's 6, so that's 18 different designs for Children in Need. So please go and have a look. They're all available for you to download. I really would appreciate it, and I'm sure our lovely children in the UK would benefit from it as well. So yeah, go and do your bit, as they say. So that's our lovely pussycat, and she's as cute can be. So the other thing, of course, is my June member patterns, and my June member patterns take on a I'm just looking out the window, sunshine in June, summer sunshine designs, because that's what we're supposed to be having. I know up north it's beautiful, and I understand that it's been really super hot. I have actually put my heating on because I am so cold. Okay, I don't walk around the house with a frou-frou shirt on. I have a proper long-sleeved thick t-shirt and a very thick cable cardigan as I'm going around my house. And I said to John, enough, I am going to put the heating on for half an hour just to warm this house up because it's freezing, which is crazy. However, our June patterns say something different. Our June patterns say sunshine. Now the first pattern I'm going to show you, which is actually the second pattern, because I always have a main, super duper main pattern, then I have a super duper pattern. So I'm going to show you the super duper pattern first, and it's called J, and that's what J looks like on the pattern front. So that's what you would have if you sign up today. You will get the May and June patterns. If you sign up tomorrow, you will get these June patterns in our members area. You have to sign up and pay a subscription. You can either be a gold member or a platinum member, and I can go through that in a moment of what the difference is. But whether you're gold or whether you're platinum, you will get these two patterns absolutely free as part of your membership subscription charges, okay? It's no good joining up to be a site member. I get a lot of that, people signing up to be a site member. That doesn't give you any privileges at all, I'm afraid. I can't get rid of it off the website. But you have to actually go to subscriptions to actually join the members groups. So there is a special page on the website that says members only, and that's where our patterns will be, and you can just pop in there and download them. And there's other things in there as well. It's quite a nice little page for our members to be part of. And then, of course, our Facebook group, which is Liz's Fabulous Sewing Group, is fabulous. It really is fabulous. We've got over 550 members in there, and well, it's just really super. Anyway, I'll talk about that in a sec. This is the June pattern. This is the first one, called J. And it looks like this. So it's bigger than perhaps what you think. So it looks like this. And I want you to have some imagination now, guys. So we've got the centre sunshine here. We've got the sky radiating out from a misty morning into a blue sky at midday, and white fluffy clouds. I know, I told you to use your imagination. White fluffy clouds going around, and all of this is being done, and I'll show you the pattern in a sec. All this is being done with a new template that I'm bringing out, a new acrylic template I'm bringing out, and a third of it. You're not even going to get the full set, not in the pattern anyway. So this is J, and it's a table mat. I've just got calico on the back. You can't see any quilting because the quilting has been done through the top layer and the wadding. I've got thermolam in here, and it's just around the sunshine to hold it in place, and around the blue sky to hold that in place as well. It's an oblique, really. So you get the full instructions on how to make J, and then of course you get the video as well, which I've been told reliably by Kath that it's an okay video. So Yeah, so this is J. So if I go onto the overhead, and I'll show you a little bit of the pattern. I'm not going to show it to you all because I would like you to join the group. So if we go on the overhead here, this is the pattern. This is the mat. You can see how beautiful it is, and you can see now better the seams of how we put this together. And it tells you exactly what you need to have in your stash, and inside it tells you all the cutting measurements and everything. But what it also tells you or gives you are the special templates that you need, like that, a quick flash. This is part of a brand new acrylic set that I'm bringing out probably July, and it's most essential that you use this as part of the plan. So you get a third. This is a third of the new template, and it's just nice to treat you to something that hasn't been released yet. And then you also get these designs here which help you with the scallop. It's a really, took me quite a few hours to create this mathematically. So you get the template to actually create the scallops, and then of course you get full instructions on how to put it together. So that is J. Now that will be in the shop, but not until the 1st of July, and it will be $5.99. I want you to consider something. The gold membership is £5. The platinum membership, which is something really quite different, is $6.99. This is going into the shop at $5.99, so it's kind of sits in between the two membership prices, and that will never change. We sometimes have special offers. For instance, I've got 15% off all of my pouches at the moment. If you put in the word B at checkout and you've shopped in the pouches section, there's 95 pouches in there, different sorts, purses, little bags, pouches, all sorts of, there's pencil cases, there's all sorts of things. Well, there's 95. I'm not going to make 95 identical pouches, but there's 95 different designs in there. If you put in B at checkout, you'll get 15% off. So of course in the future J will probably perhaps be half price for a month or a week or so, but certainly not at the moment. Certainly not at the moment. So this is one of our members free patterns if you sign up today. This is available all of June, free to the members, so you know it's not too much to think about. The second pattern is called Jamelia, and Jamelia is my top favourite. It's just absolutely stunningly beautiful in my opinion. Even though I make it myself and design everything myself, I kind of don't see them as mine. It's a really weird thing, and I kind of see it belonging to other people, which is you. So when I say it's stunningly beautiful, I really do mean that, and I don't mean that in a very complacent way. It's really weird actually how my brain works. So this is, let's get it the right way around. This is Jamelia. I'm going to stand up for this so you can see it. Okay, so this is the quilt Jamelia. So if I bring it right up here, you'll be able to see right down the bottom and right down the top. I have got a smaller sample that I can show you. And again, this represents, if I can just hold it still for a minute, this represents the June sunshine. So we go from really light misty morning in the corner there, bottom left, right through the day with a hot June sunshine, and also then into the evening into the white fluffy clouds. So that's what Jamelia looks like, and it's part of my wonky squares collection. So if you've got my wonky squares, my acrylic wonky squares, you can make 4 different sizes of this quilt. This is the 8-inch size. This is the 4-inch size. So this is what I make in the video. This is the Jamelia with using the 4-inch wonky. And it's identical. The fabrics are identical. It's been quilted differently. This has been quilted crosshatch. The big one has been quilted by Daisy May Quilting in Ipswich, which Val runs it, and she's just amazing. And it's identical. It's just a half the size basically. But if you've got the acrylic templates, then you can make 4 different sizes. So 4, 6, 8 and 10 inch. This being the 4-inch. And it's identical, and this is the one I make in the video, so you can see how it works. So it's made with the wonky squares. Right, so you might have never seen these before. So let me put you on the overhead and I'll show you roughly what that means. So here we go. You've got the front cover, and this was taken at my local farm shop. And it's just beautiful. The backdrop is just beautiful, and it was a beautiful sunny day, but it was blowing a hoolie, and I was trying to put this on there's a barbed wire fence running across here, and I was trying to put it on there, but it was having none of it because it was so windy. So I just lolloped it over the wall, and I think it looks absolutely fabulous. So again, you get all the cutting instructions. It tells you inside how much fabric you need, and surprisingly it doesn't take a huge amount of fabric. You get the templates or pattern, so I'll just show you a little bit. So you get the colour coordinates, if you like, of what you need to what colours you need to cut out. So if I show you here, it shows you all the different colours I've used. I have lettered them, and I've told you how many to cut, so I give you all of that information. You then get full instructions again, and now this looks like it's just a repeat, but it's not, because I've broken it down into blocks, so you can see that that's just the block that you would make. And by doing it the way I've shown you, you actually then create kind of like a windmill effect. I'll show you the little one close up in a sec. How to put your borders on and what sequence you put them into. You get your wonkies, so you do get the paper template, but also you get a plain one, so you can colour that in with your own colours, because I think it would look splendid in black and black and primary colours, for instance, Christmas colours, all those sort of things. So you've got one that you can colour in, and then of course the usual thing with my wonkies is that you get how to cut, because it's vital that you cut your fabric according to the instructions, and obviously how to stitch them together, which is again it's not vital so much as essential knowledge, basic essential knowledge. So that is Jamelia. And if we have a look at it close up, we'll just pick a corner so you can see. This is the wonky square that you make up, and this is the design, this is the pinwheel that you make. So because I've helped you with your cutting requirements, how to put it together, what's the best way to pop it together, your hand is held the whole time that you are making the quilt or the little mat like this one. And this again, this pattern is actually going to be available to my members over the next few hours. I don't know if Kath came back to me. Oh, she says whenever I want. Oh, well, that's power, isn't it? Maybe 7 o'clock tonight. Let's go for 7. So anybody buying the pattern, let's just have another look again. We've got Jamelia and Jay. Anybody subscribing to being a member on the website between now and 7 o'clock, you will definitely get the May patterns and these beautiful, beautiful Summer Sunshine patterns as well with Jay and Jamelia. And like I say, that's going to be $5.99. That's going to be $5.99 in the shop on the 1st of July. So it would be crazy if you were thinking about joining. I think, like I say this every month, this is such good value for money. If you became a platinum member, for instance, which is $6.99, let's call it £7 for argument, it's £3.50 a pattern. But you see, it doesn't really stop there, because every Thursday night I do a live in Liz's Fabulous Sewing Group, and we do all sorts of things. We make things. Well, Kath and I were on a double up live last week, and we both stitched a different pattern. It was a made up pattern. One was a mat and one was a pouch. In fact, that's my little pouch there that I made up. We've done block printing, we've done embroidery, we've used a particular foot on our machines to create things that our members have then done. We do a book review, which is always fantastic, because nothing quite like a book review. If you're thinking of getting a book, it's really lovely to have a book review about it, because you get to see. So every Thursday we do that in the Lizzie's Fabulous Sewing Group. So that's every Thursday. Plus, of course, we do have competitions and giveaways and all sorts of other things going on. Not super duper regularly, but you know, whenever the mood takes us, you think, oh, let's have a competition. It's true, that's what we do. For the Platinum guys, well, I have a special new Facebook group for them, and in there we have special projects. So projects that take 2 or 3 months to complete. We do it very slowly, and we build up certain designs. We've done 2 so far. These were the first project we did, which is the gorgeous embroidered hanging baubles. And we've also made a wall hanging as well, which is still kind of in progress. We've got a swap night going on, which will be Friday. So we're going to be making things and swapping with a partner, stitching. We've also got a new project which will start sort of mid to late June, and because I'm still working on it. And then if you remember the templates that I showed you in J, which my new ones that haven't been released yet, the acrylic templates, which I'll just show you a little sneaky peek again, that one there. In the Platinum group, we're going to be working with those even more to create some really interesting effects, okay? So that is the Platinum group, which is £6.99, which I think is great value for money. And we have people coming and going all the time. People join, they leave. We've got people that have joined from 4 years ago that are still with us. So it's a very sort of fluid atmosphere, if you like, in the group, both groups. So you just need to decide which one is best for you. The gold group means that you would be you'd have the 2 patterns every month. You would have inspiration and other little freebies and giveaways and patterns and things like that from Kath and I. In the Platinum, we do special projects. We do more in-depth stuff. So that's basically the difference between the two. And also in the Platinum group, you have access to all of the MIMs that have ever been created. That's something I don't want to shout about particularly, because people do join. They take every single freebie that we can possibly offer them. They literally trawl our Facebook page to download everything, and then they leave. And that's really not the ethos of the group. The ethos is that you come and join us and you be part of our gang, because we really are a friendly bunch. I've got the most wonderful ladies that work with me to keep the group going. I would love it if you joined. That is on the website. It's so lizziecurtis.com, and click for subscription, and then you just choose the one you feel comfortable with. I don't mind which you do. It's just lovely if you joined us. And if you join us before 7 o'clock tonight, you would definitely get Mary and Missy, which is the bag I just showed you before, the red and blue one with the inside bag. And then you will definitely get Jay and Jamelia, which I've just shown you, which is the most glorious thing. And they're not difficult, really not difficult. I just want you to imagine, instead of wonky squares, just regular squares. And that's exactly how this quilt is put together. It's just clever in as much that the wonkies give it like a pinwheel effect, which is just amazing. Yeah. Who knew? Who knew wonky squares could be so versatile? So this is the pattern for June, along with Jay. And again, Jay is really, really beautiful. I love it. It is really like a ray of sunshine, isn't it? I really love it. But I think also it'd be great in Christmas colours. You've got 4 different colours there. I don't know if you can see. There's the whitey colour with the blue, more creamy colour, and then you've got the blue cream, and then you've got the blue, and that gives you that beautiful summer sky feel. I love it. I love it. I hope you do too. So don't forget to go and get your Children in Need bag with a pussycat. That is an absolute must-have, okay? I'm going to be really firm with you. That's what you need to go and buy. And I want my phone to be pinging like crazy for the rest of the day with all of you buying the heart bag with the cat. Well, the cat is the heart. It's bag with a heart, being the cat. And then I want you to consider, if you're not already a member, to think about joining up and being part of our gang. And I would welcome you with open arms. We're all friendly, well, most of the time. And my members get special things. At the moment I'm packing up Lizzie Lovely bags, and if you don't, you won't know what they are, but they are bags full of vintage scraps, embroidery threads. This batch that I'm doing are going to have some binker in there, and embroidery hoops. Also, there's ribbons and buttons and lace and vintage linen fabric. There's also 10 6-inch squares of shirting fabrics. Oh gosh, it just goes, oh, blanket fabric as well to make hearts, stuffed hearts with. Oh gosh, right, there, I've just remembered. We've got hexagon templates in there, and we've got fabric hexagons in there as well to make maybe grandmother's garden piece or something like that. So there's loads and loads and loads of different reasons why you should join the group. But the Lizzie Lovely bags are what my members are having at the moment. They're not available to the general public. Okay, not at the moment anyway. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for your time. It's been absolutely super. Thought last night when you were showing us how great it would be in Christmas colours. Yeah, and I meant to say that, and in the video I actually say that this would be perfect for Christmas. I really believe that. It just cries out for it. And to be perfectly honest, you don't need to do the white bit. You could just stick to the blue bit and just leave it at that. Or you could stick to the blue and then you could bind it with some really gorgeous glittery binding. I don't know, something gorgeous. But yeah, it really lends itself to Christmas. I agree. Oh, who says this? I've been with Lizzie since the beginning, and it's definitely worth every penny. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Oh, you're welcome. And do you know what? I cannot read the names today. Oh, I've highlighted it. Shirley. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Really lovely. Who says this? My names are in dark blue today. I can't see a thing. Yes, and everybody's saying what a lovely place it is to be in the group. Certainly is. I love it. I love it. It's my life. It really is. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it because I've got so much to do. I can't even tell you. Got to watch the Sewing Bee tonight. So don't forget, I'm doing a critique with Alistair and Kim Suleiman, which you'll see on Friday, but we're filming it tomorrow, about tonight's episode. So don't miss that. I'll post it on my pages and everywhere, so you can catch it and see what you think of my opinion. And don't forget that the section shop pouches on my website, if you put the word B in the coupon box, or I think it's called promo code, you'll get 15% off everything that you've bought from the pouches section of the website. And there's 95 patterns in there. 1 or 2 surprises as well. Right, I shall see you all again soon. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. It's been an absolute treat. And yeah, so I'll see you on the other side.